This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Wednesday, January 11th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. The Tipton County Chamber of Commerce is using a federal grant to launch a program aimed at helping small businesses and entrepreneurs. Executive Director Keegan Schmicker says the Accelerate 765 program will provide low-interest loans and training assistance in a growing entrepreneurial community.
Almost 90% of the businesses here in Tipton County employ 9 employees or fewer. And it's this idea that we need to further support and encourage these entrepreneurs to either start businesses or expand their businesses, because that's where most of the job growth and tax growth is coming from.
The program will also offer a 5-session business planning and management course twice annually. Merrillville-based Centier Bank has named Chris Campbell president, continuing a 5-generation legacy of the family-owned bank. Campbell is married to a daughter of Centier chairman and CEO Michael Schrag. Schrag, who will remain in those positions, joined the bank in 1972 and was named president in 1977. Indianapolis-based Upper Hand announced Tuesday it has closed on an oversubscribed round of funding. The tech company said it will use the funding to accelerate the development and expansion of its software and payments platform, though it declined to disclose a specific dollar amount. Upper Hand has developed a sports training scheduling and data analytics platform for sports facilities and fitness studios. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Don't miss your chance to nominate a worthy business or community leader for IBJ's 40 Under 40 Awards. It's one of our most prestigious awards programs celebrating the accomplishments of leaders under the age of 40. We're on the lookout for people who have achieved a level of success that is rare at a young age. Who will be named to this year's class? We need your input. Learn more and submit your nomination by January 13th at ibj.com/nominations.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
After a month-long delay due to a federal investigation, West Lafayette-based Innotiv has released its fiscal fourth quarter and full-year earnings reports. Wes Mills has more.
The pharmaceutical testing company is reporting a net loss of $337 million for FY 2022, compared to net income of nearly $11 million the previous year. In early December, the contract research company said it would postpone delivering its financial earnings reports as a result of an investigation into illegal imports of non-human primates by its principal supplier. In November, the company was notified that the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida had charged 2 employees of the supplier with conspiring to illegally import NHPs from Cambodia into the U.S. from December 2017 through January 2022. Innotiv said it would refrain from selling NHPs imported from Cambodia for the time being, though it was not being required to do so. Despite the loss, CEO Robert Leisure said 2022 was a milestone year for Innotiv, citing acquisitions that helped to grow revenue to $547 million compared to $89 million the previous year. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana State Treasurer Daniel Elliott has named Jacob Blasdell Executive Director of the Indiana Bond Bank, succeeding Acting Executive Director Ron Mangus. Most recently, Blasdell served as Clerk Treasurer and Utilities Manager for the town of Speedway. He was elected to the post in February 2020 and previously served as Town Manager, an appointed position. The State Bond Bank works with local government agencies throughout Indiana to lower borrowing costs for public projects. The town of Speedway says a caucus will be held to fill the vacancy of the office of Clerk Treasurer, though a date has not been set. A Hoosier life sciences icon who recently received another major win says the ecosystem at Purdue University is a key factor in the success of his West Lafayette-based startup. On Target Laboratories was granted a second approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for Cytalux, an injectable imaging agent used to help surgeons find and remove cancerous tissue. Dr. Philip Lau, the company's founder and chief science officer, credited the university's support in the startup's efforts in an interview with Business of Health reporter Kylie Valletta.
And the atmosphere here where using your knowledge to create something that matters to the public is not frowned upon in many other institutions. If you actually try to use your discoveries to, create a commercial product that looks like you're prostituting yourself for filthy lucre, and your scientific colleagues may look down on that because you're diverting yourself from the pursuit of pure knowledge.
Lau said Purdue has been instrumental in helping him launch 7 companies over the course of his career, including Endocyte, which he sold to Switzerland-based Novartis in 2018 for $2 billion. Indiana Dunes Tourism Executive Director Lorelei Weimer is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.